Phil Niekro will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy might not be Captain K, but when you have over 3,000 career strikeouts, you're doing something right. He's been a good pitcher ever since he came into the league, and he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be fun to watch him do his thing in this one here today.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 7:20.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a knuckleball. 1-1. Temperature reading an even 80 degrees at first pitch tonight. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
2-1.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Healy, 1 out. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see the speed and athleticism of Billy Hamilton on display. He's already snatched 20 bags this year. When you think about it, there are not a lot of guys stealing 20 bases anymore, so that's already a big year in terms of stealing bases, and he's not even done yet.
And here is strike one call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. Healy is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
Batting third, the third baseman, Paul Molitor.
And now for Washington, Paul Molitor. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average. Without a doubt, the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nationals gone in order. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Tom Seaver is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
Here comes the first pitch. Well hit to right, but foul. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And looked like he really left himself open after he released, and this ball came back and got him pretty good. And without speculating too much here, it's looking, at this point at least, like he will be able to continue out there. We should hope. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And here comes Andrew. First pitch coming. Here it is. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
Stepping in now, Chipper Jones. Hit in the air out to left. Minoso is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Now a chance here in Atlanta to take a look at the Braves starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm looking at the leadoff hitter. They're hoping to have some things turned around with him leading off. You look at the numbers, and the thing that really stands out to me is his batting average. It's under the Mendoza line. You just wouldn't think a guy would struggle that much, but it's just been an uphill battle for him all season long. I know he's been really frustrated by the way the things have gone.
Here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Jones, the runner at first with 2 gone. Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw is wide. And he'll make it up to third here thanks to the throwing miscue. We'll see how they want to score this play. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Alex Healy the next to bat. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. Delivery to him on the way. This one's flared toward left center. Coming in is Hamilton. He can't get there as it falls in. The relay. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 error in the inning, and no one left on base. 1 inning in the books here. Braves lead this one 2-0. Hitter really starts him, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive, base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
In now, Minnie Minoso. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's got the average at 285 here to start play with 19 homers and 63 runs batted in. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Hunter Renfroe comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Healy on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting it. The catcher, Russell.
Now to the plate, Russell Martin. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Nats leave a pair. They're down 2-0. Digging in, James Beam, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Renfroe. 1 out.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And guys, let's focus our attention on center fielder Billy Hamilton. A pitcher's dream out there covering gap to gap. He makes the extraordinary play look routine. Seriously, probably the best range of any center fielder in the game.
Coming in is Hamilton. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. And a long run, but he gets there, and that's good range in the outfield as there are 2 gone. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Phil Niekro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. Prado leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tom Seaver. 9-1-2 due up.
41 from Seaver.
First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. In now, Billy Hamilton. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals' leadoff batter. On and they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Murphy is there, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, the second
Here's
baseman.
Ben Zobrist now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. Softly hit to short. Beam fields it cleanly. Throw on to third gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping into the box, Dale Murphy. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Line drive to center field. Hamilton is right there, 1 down. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew Jones. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. As we put up our team leaderboard, you can see it there. He's now up to 25 on the year. At the plate, Chipper Jones. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Tyler Flowers, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Here's the 0-1. Back up the middle. Lipton is there. On the Stargell at first, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1. Leading off the inning, Paul Molitor, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and in strides the familiar waddle of Pops, Willie Stargell. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Into the box now, Cal Ripken. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1 to the National shortstop. The 3-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Standing in now, Minnie Minoso. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
So frustrating, D-Roll. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ripken over at second. Minoso at first. 2 out in the inning. High in the air out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. They trail things here 2-0. So digging in now, Alexander Healy.
Leading up for the Braves, the left fielder, Alex.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is pulled into right. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock through the right side.
Into the box now, James Eam, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Martin Prado now, and he puts it on the ground to second. To second for one, to Pops, and that finishes off the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Hamilton is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Russell Martin now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Popped up. Jones on the move. He's there and records the first down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Tom Seaver.
So here now is the pitcher, Tom Seaver. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A 1 pitch on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. Atlanta leads it 2-0.
Leading up for the Braves, the pitcher, Phil Niekro.
Fred McGriff will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Braves. Number 29. Ball.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. You see the great batting average coming in. 23 homers and an even 70 RBIs. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And the bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, Devo, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. McGriff stands at second with no outs. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. From the belt, kicks and deals. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Time now for the Nationals Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Ready for another chance? Andrew Jones. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Zobrist ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
For Atlanta, the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
Riding in once again, Chipper Jones. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. First offering on its way. Swing and a liner. Foul. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta, but there. James Hoyt takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Striding in now for the Nats, Ben Zobrist. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set and the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Into the box, Willie Stargell, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. On the ground to short. This could be two. One there. Down to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Nationals go quietly. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
The catcher, Tyler.
First pitch of the at-bat. And opposite field as he lines this down the line and right. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
The left fielder,
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
No balls and 1 strike. Flowers aboard here at first with nobody out. Popped him up. Ripken has a play. 1 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Jared Eichhoff takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Jared Eichhoff.
Stepping in now, Martin Prado, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. This one's down to third. And that's through into left field for a base hit.
Sure, he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground to the right side. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Now at the plate, Cal Ripken. Last time through was a base hit.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The 1-1. Oh, and he misses it.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
No runs on 6 hits. 1 error thus far for the Nationals.
2.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
No ball.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch-out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting. The right fielder.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. Here comes the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Now a drive by Renfroe. This is hit well out to left. And as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later. Hunter Renfroe with a 2-run shot. Number 21 for him on the season as the Nationals have battled back to tie this one at 2 apiece.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1, here's the pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. And that's the second out. Michael Franco will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Nationals. Number 7.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. 1-1 to count. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
The 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Healy has a beat on it. And that retires the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. And we are tied 2-2. Brian Johnson hits the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 61, Brian Johnson.
Brian McCann is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Dale Murphy, he's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak has been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. It's a solo shot here for the month. Number 17 for him on the season. And Atlanta's taken a 3-2 lead.
swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Standing in now, Andrew Jones, as he rips it on the ground to second. Backhanded. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his third hit tonight. Standing in, Chipper Jones. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Barehanded for 1. Back to first, and he throws it away. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, I like the way he stayed right in there at second base, knowing he was vulnerable, but it definitely influenced the throw to first. Way offline, and he's going to get charged with an error as a result.
Into the box now, Tyler Flowers. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Jones runs third and is digging for the plate. And the throw back in is a wild one.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Into the box, Alexander Healy. And he puts it on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Cannon Middleton is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Stepping in now, James Beam, as he lines it out to center. That's in there, base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
First baseman,
Now batting, Martin Prado. So far, 2 for Mike Gerber will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Batting average at .360 coming in. A dozen home runs and 42 runs batted in. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Slapped hard the opposite way. Minoso is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot. Mike Gerber will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 65, Mike Gerber.
Carl Lincoln has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, man. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Hey, they're not all beautiful, and they don't all have to be. Just throwing a long dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Hamilton on at first, nobody out. Line down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. Zobrist with a 1-2 count now. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. The 2-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 4-3 ball game. So stepping in, Paul Molitor, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. No balls and a strike to count. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. And it's fouled away. A runner at second, nobody out. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Next to the Nationals, the first baseman, Willie Stargell.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Willie Stargell. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts. Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
Catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now. In now, Cal Ripken. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Murphy is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Standing in.
Leading up for the Braves, the second baseman, Tyler.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. Hamilton is after it. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Brian Dozier will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through for a hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Standing in now, Dale Murphy, as he rips it on the ground to second. To second for one. Back to Stargell for the double play, and the inning comes to a close. Joe Smith will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Striding in, Minnie Minoso. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Smith, an Ohio native. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Hunter Renfroe. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-0 the count. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he'll make it to third base safely with only 1 out as the go-ahead run. So a big moment in the ball game here. Russell Martin, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Where, with the runner in scoring position. The sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground.
Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Next for the Nationals, the pitcher, Keenan Middleton.
Jesus Sucre will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 46, Jesus Sucre.
No balls and 1 strike. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with 1 away. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Wade takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The center fielder, number 6.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Billy Hamilton, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Runners breaking for the plate, and a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
Now, second baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Ben Zobrist. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. Long throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and that'll build the lead up to 3 here in the top of the 9th.
The first baseman.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. Now at the plate, Cal Ripken. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
That's the ball.
And he'll lay off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Washington shortstop.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
And another foul ball. One and two. Here it is. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
The batter, number 9.
Digging in now, Minnie Minoso. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach.
Wow.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
4 runs here in this half inning. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. 1 run scored. And a relay home. And he's in there safely. As on the play, 3 runs come across to score.
Now batting.
Some guys just rise to the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another in a long line of clutch ABs.
Yeah, and that adds 3 more ribbies to his already impressive total. High and deep to right center. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Up next for the
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And not in time as the run scores.
Before this game started, if you would have asked them if they would have been happy to score 9 runs in a game, they'd take it all day long. But 9 in an inning? That's just insane.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Martin ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further.
Every team would be happy if they could produce 10 runs over the
Hamilton.
First delivery to him on the way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And even 10 runs have scored this half inning. There to take it is Chipper. On to first, and it's dropped. And a real mistake there. That's got to be an E3. Digging in and looking for more. Ben Zobrist. And their runners at the corners now. He pulls this one into right. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Garrett Yang enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. Yang has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Hamilton on second. Zobrist on at first with 2 down. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Hamilton rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily as they extend their lead even further.
The first baseman, number 8.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Willie Stargell. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them. Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch. Work the count even.
The 1-2. Hit high and deep to right center. Murphy's on his horse. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And that ends the inning. But not before 12 men cross the plate here as they really break this game open. One more. David Hernandez, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Coming to the plate now, Andrew Jones. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Renfroe is there, and he's got that all-important first down here to start the ninth.
The third baseman.
At the plate, Chipper Jones. He steps in for the 5th time today, giving him a bonus chance, if you will, to keep that hitting streak alive.
Yeah, and thank his lucky stars, his lineup's been able to get him that 5th opportunity. Right here, you're usually only seeing 3 to 4 at bats if you work a walk-in. He's got a chance to keep this hit streak alive.
Settling in now, Tyler Flowers. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch to wrap this one up. And the Nationals have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.